Coming up on Help, I Sexted My Boss.
William has sent his most passive-aggressive text yet.
Jordan's been rejected from the gym.
And we ask, shocked, if it's ever okay to re-gift a dildo. Have I got enough makeup on, seriously?
Don't start on the makeup.
Why?
I took my brushes home last week to clean them and I forgot to bring them back. I'm basically bareback.
Well, wow, okay. That's a great way to start the episode. So you've not got makeup on? And
No, I've got a touch. But no foundation.
I've had to dry my hair in a Pure Gym hand dryer this afternoon.
Oh,
so
that'll explain it.
Whilst meeting a G&Diva at the same time. Hello, David. Lovely to meet you. Shall we start? Hello and welcome to Help I Sexted My Boss, the podcast where we help you navigate the challenges of modern life, answering your 21st century questions and finding solutions to those everyday dilemmas. Like, how do you know if your co-host is a fancy gay? And what should you do if you don't understand the difference between less and fewer? And also, what should you do if you've accidentally sexted your boss? But we're not usual agony ants, are we? William Hanson, the UK's leading etiquette expert.
No, we're not. Jordan North, Capital Breakfast Show host. I'm more on tour, you're more turf more.
I'll take that.
And that's from Harry, who wrote that as an ode to last Tuesday's episode. Well done, Harry.
I loved Help I Got Pied Off for a baked steak. Steak bake.
Good.
It was so fun. I've been thinking about that all week.
Really?
Yeah.
The comments were good. There were jokes on the comments on the video that we put on socials that I felt we should have made. Like, you know, he wanted a steak bake, whereas she wanted a sausage roll.
Yeah.
I thought was particularly
Why
good.
didn't we think of that?
Yeah, I know.
See, G&Divas, you don't have to write in with all the filth and the dildos and stuff. Just family fun.
Well, that was fairly filthy.
No, it weren't. She just was fancied a bit.
Right.
Yeah, we're not a sex podcast.
Not a sex podcast at all.
Should we
do the toast? Could
Yeah.
you do the gin? I'll do the
Of
Dubai.
course, this is M&S gin, isn't it?
It is.
It's not just any gin. It's M&S gin.
Right.
Hey. Hopefully that contract will get renewed in the 25. Oof.
Strong one. I'd like to toast, before you drink, come on, etiquette. I'd like to toast Izzy's mum and dad, John and
Oh,
Kathy.
Mick and Sue, John and Kathy were lovely.
Yes. All the gifts they gave us on last Friday's episode to John and Kathy.
Izzy had her parents in last week, and it was so lovely to meet them. It genuinely made me miss home. It did.
Oh, yeah, they're sweet.
They are really sweet. And Izzy's mum, Kathy. Izzy's mum, Kathy, put us together a little Lancashire.
She did when we tucked into a plum loaf, didn't we?
We had a plum loaf. She made us a little Lancashire gift
bag.
Gift bag.
Yeah.
And I have not had Eccles cakes for years. And I went home, had 2 Eccles cakes and a brew. A brew and a bliss hour with an Eccles cake. It was fantastic.
That's nice. Apparently, they went and had dinner at Harrods and didn't like it because there was quote unquote too many staff, and they preferred a jazz bar in Dalston.
Is that what they said? Yeah. That's the most northern beautiful thing. That's actually going to make me cry. That is so lovely. There were too many staff. Yeah. What? You were too busy.
Well, they were saying there was too many staff for the amount of people in the restaurant.
Oh, okay. That's so beautiful. I'm seeing my mum and dad this weekend.
Oh, that's nice. That's lovely. Anyway, how are you?
I'm good. More to the point, seriously.
Oh, God, here we go.
Are you okay?
What have I done?
Is everything okay?
Yes, everything's fine.
Are you sure?
Why are you looking at me like that?
Because we're all friends here, and we can cut this bit out if you want. But just like the large drink there.
Yes.
Yeah, just cast your mind back to the weekend away. Saturday morning. 10:15.
Right, yes.
Yeah. We, Stuart had booked us some fancy jacuzzis to go to.
They're not, no, it's not a jacuzzi.
Well, it was.
It was an exclusive water submersion outdoor activity with executive munchettes.
Okay, so Stuart booked us an exclusive outdoor
water submersion
activity with
executive
munchettes. And I'm hanging out my arse because me and Ben had been on the whiskies the night before and dancing with Josie Gibson, but that's a story for another time. It's a story for we're so showbiz. Everyone, they take your order and we're all in our dressing gowns. It was lovely. Take our order and everyone's like, coffee for me, tea for me, Earl Grey for me, that coffee. And William went, yes, I'll have the gin martini, please. At 10 a.m.
It was 10:15.
10:15. You are your mother's son, all right?
Well, we were relaxing.
I know, but it was 10:15. I've not even had a coffee.
Well, I had.
I was being very touchy with a certain member of the group that day as well.
You
I was
were.
hungover. Yeah.
Yes.
Sorry, I'm
But-
not the best when I'm...
I think you relaxed into it.
Yeah, it was nice.
It was nice sharing the... Well, we'll call it jacuzzi for shorthand because I
jacuzzi.
can't be bothered to remember what I just said. But yeah, it was nice.
It was really
It's
nice.
very relaxing.
It was fun, but I'm really worried now because the week before I was massively hungover for 3 days. On Friday, Ben, we got in at midnight, 12:30?
Hi guys.
Hi.
Hang on, sorry. Stop. Every time we press your button now on an episode, are you now saying hi, guys?
Yeah.
Have you decided that's your bit?
Yeah, well, it is my bit.
Okay.
So I thought the first time that you press the button, I'll say hi guys.
Okay. He's given that a lot of thought.
The most. Yeah, we got in about half midnight. It wasn't too late.
I mean, we started drinking about 4 p.m, so we were pretty pissed. And then the next day, God, I were rough. I was scuttling around looking for some anodine.
I didn't think you were that bad in the exclusive
rough.
water submersion activity.
I was, but do you know what sorted me out? But then prolonged it to the next day. I met Ben and I had 2 pints of Guinness. It just took edge off, didn't it? Yeah.
Also, do you know what was nice about the exclusive water submersion activity?
Mm-hmm.
No phones. No technology. We all went tech-free.
We all went tech-free. I am starting to think, though, it's like colleagues naked is...
Well, we weren't... No, stop.
I mean, it got a bit weird in the sauna after.
Oh, my God. Kat, it became like she was starting to audition to bring back embarrassing bodies. I was told that I had small nipples.
We were all
That's
chatting
her
away.
small talk.
And
you were all comparing
chatting away, and
toes.
Kat just went, William, this lady thinks you've got small nipples. And then we all had to...
And then you were all comparing toes and who's got nice toes.
No, she took the piss out of my toes as well.
Hobbit toes, I think she called them.
I do have big... And then Ben was going, oh my God, look at the size of your big toe.
The problem is with Jordan is one of your big toes is normal, then the other is really massive. I've never seen anything like it.
It's like a snake's head. It is, my big toe.
You took great offence at that and started, quoting your WikiFeet rating.
I did
Kat.
actually.
Yes.
I was like, thank you very much, Kat.
Maybe we should take photos of both toes to sort of drop your WikiFeet rating down, unless they like uneven toes. No, but it was lovely. It was lovely to spend time with.
It was.
Everyone.
Well, we're going to talk about the fact that you've got yourself as a screensaver as well. Where are we with that? Because there's
I've got my husband.
No, you've got yourself.
It's on a rotation.
We've talked about screensavers, I think, before, and I've always said I think it's a bit weird if someone has just a picture of themselves as a screensaver. It's like when you go into someone's house, and in old days, in 90s, they just had a picture of themselves above the fireplace. And like one of those photo shoots you got in catalogue.
On a canvas, in black and white, rolling around on the floor wearing a t-shirt and jeans.
Yeah.
Hate it.
Yeah.
So common.
With
and they're all pretending to be a happy family, and they're all at each other's throats most of the time.
Yeah. So you do. There's only you and Joel Corey I know that does that.
Look,
that's all I'm gonna say. He's a good lad.
It's
Joel.
my husband.
Yeah, he changed it now. He looks very handsome. Man.
Also, no, look, I've got a whole range of. I've got. Oh, none of them are loading now, but I've got you.
Mm-hmm.
You're there. Well, you and me.
You got me.
You and me.
How'd you rotate them? You're such a tech nerd.
You and me, but mostly me.
Yeah, sharp.
New York.
Also,
So it just rotates.
just a couple of other bones to pick with you.
Oh, here we go.
So, I think I'm a bit grumpy. I've not had a bliss hour this week.
Oh.
So the time recording is Thursday.
We just be quiet. You can just hear that little tiny violin in the background.
It's been a busy week. It's been a very busy week.
Has it?
Yeah, been up and down like a bride's nightie. I have.
Right.
But I'm hopefully finished here today and I'll get a little bliss hour. But everyone thinks it's... Can I just say, like, my bliss hour isn't me having a wank. It's not. I just go home and watch...
So when do you fit that in?
I don't. I just watch Sky News, Sophie Ridge for an hour. Just chill. That's all I do. Anyway, also... You proper set me up this week. So there's
No, not on
we're a
purpose.
member of the same gym club, right? And one's opened in town near where I was. And he said, and they've only opened they've opened it as they've done a soft launch, as you'd say. And William said, I went there yesterday, just go in, they'll let you in. And I went, you sure? He went, yeah, they'll let you in. So yesterday at the time of recording, I went all the way there, walked there after my meeting, and thought, right, I'll just pop in. And she went, oh, you're here for the gym? I went, yeah. She went, oh, it's just a soft launch. It's for exclusive members only. I was like, right, okay, whatever. And then I just went up to the desk and went, hi, you let my friend in, William, yesterday? She went, yeah, we can't let you in, but we can show you around. So you absolutely set me up
No,
there.
I didn't know that was going to happen. Well, a little bit of me thought
Yeah,
that might
you
happen. But I was told, oh yeah, you
Felt
can
like
come
a
in.
right prat.
Did you quote the fact that you're on Wikifeed and billboards?
No, I got shown around now. Is there any chance I can do it? Members. It will open in a few weeks and you can come then. Like, oh, cheers. Charming. Yeah.
I'm sorry about that.
Anyway, that's all I've got. Other than that, I love you to bits. How's your week been? What have you been up to?
Well, I've got a noisy neighbour update.
Oh.
It was getting incessant, so I sent.
You're
them
related?
What? What?
You're incessant. You're related to?
No, that's incense.
Oh.
No,
That's not
incest.
That's incest.
So I sent neighbour, who we shall call Bob.
Bob.
I sent them
Does
a
Bob
message.
and Bill listen to this?
No. I think it's just Bob.
Oh,
up
is
there.
it? Okay.
And it literally one night it was from 5 o'clock until we went to bed, just incessant singing. So I've never met Bob. None of us have ever met him. He's moved in, but we haven't. I think Mike has seen the back of him once, but that's about it.
Not a good night. What? This is so weird because I feel sorry for Bob because it's so clicky, that block that you live in.
No, it's not.
It is because you live next door to your best mate. You've got your other mates, but yeah.
No, they've moved out because they've moved out and Bob has moved in.
Okay, right.
Anyway, so I thought I'm going to have to say something. I did feel like a bit of a dick because you're basically saying, sorry, could you not sing in your own flat? Which I feel is unreasonable. But we've got some house viewings going on. So I didn't want them to come and
And
hear.
what are they singing? Is it like The Hills Are Alive?
No. Oh, Bruno Mars, Shawn Mendes, Rita Ora,
God.
Dua Lipa, songs I don't know.
Oh,
It is everything. And it is. I think he's wearing headphones.
Oh.
And you know when you wear headphones and you then can't hear yourself?
Mm.
And I think that's why it's particularly loud.
I can't wear headphones in the house. I can't listen to podcast or music with headphones on
Oh, I can.
because I always feel like someone's going to come behind and attack me. That's, again, a psychologist will have a field day with me, but I can't. I always feel like, ooh, there's someone there.
Anyway, so I sent this message.
Okay.
Hello, Bob. Hope you're doing well. William from downstairs here. Looking forward to meeting you soon and hope you've settled in.
It's like a 90s coffee advert, isn't it?
We've been enjoying your evening concerts lately. Your voice is amazing. You should be on the stage.
Oh my God. Can I just. What? You didn't send this to your neighbour?
I'm reading it
Okay.
from the chat. In all serious, though, the walls seem to be about as soundproof as a paper bag, and we can hear quite a bit.
Lol.
We've actually got some flat viewings coming up, and we're a bit worried potential buyers might think they're moving in below Celine Dion. Would you please mind maybe keeping it down a bit in the evenings for the next few days? It would be appreciated by us both. Thanks so much, William.
And what did Bob. This is fantastic. That is the most passive aggressive text I've ever seen.
I thought I'd go in for comedy, be a bit fun and frivolous.
What did Bob say?
No response.
Has he left you on red?
But the singing has stopped.
Has it? Okay.
I feel bad for sending it, but I feel I wasn't making it about art. I was just sort of, it was for the flat viewing purposes, not just it's annoying us. I mean, it is.
Am I jumping to assumptions here? It's safe to say we know what team Bob's on if he's singing.
I don't know. I've never. I don't even know. He's got a headless photo on WhatsApp. I don't even know what they look like.
What? Oh my God! This is so dod. This is mysterious. This.
I'm not showing the camera, but I'll show you just to give you a bit of context.
Right. This is weird. That is. Oh, honest to God, that is so weird. Who that is?
I don't know who we've moved.
Who would put that on the WhatsApp? It's just his body. It's just a shirt and tie, no head. That is. I'm trying not to swear as much because Wendy's been listening lately and had a go at me, but that is fucking weird. I am so sorry, but what the? You've
Well,
never
there's all
seen
sorts
him.
of other stuff I can tell you, but I'm not telling you on
Only
mic.
seen the back of him.
I've not seen the back of him either.
You're living above a serial killer, and it has been great knowing you. Is Jonathan Vernon Smith free on Thursdays?
Yes, actually.
Is he? We'll do a big what's it called episode?
Relaunch.
No, an obituary. We'll practice it like when Margaret Thatcher died. I was at 5 Live then.
I know you were. I've said this before. You were the person that told me Margaret Thatcher had died.
Did I?
I remember exactly. I was standing in a dining room in a country house in Cheshire, and my phone went Jordan North, and you went, "I'm so sorry about Thatcher." And I was like, "What's
I
happened?"
wouldn't have said. Did I say that?
or something like that.
Okay. Yeah.
If you were mine, if you imagine you're on top of me and you're upstairs and you get that text,
Mm-hmm.
how would you react?
Would I have? Because I know you.
Well, no. Okay, pretend you don't know me. Because if I did know you, I'd just...
I would be quiet, but I've done something similar with my neighbours. I called them out on air and did a big link on it and then sent them the link. Have I not told you that?
Possibly, yeah. Well, that makes my text
I actually
quite
did a
normal.
big link about it. No, I did. We talked about it. It's how we came up with...
the utensil game.
Yeah, utensil game. The most poshest middle-class thing I've ever heard. What were you doing last night? I thought you were having a rave. Oh, we have this game called the utensil game. All right. Crack on, Duncan. He's a good lad.
Well, anyway, I think that was the best way. Because I'll be honest, I was thinking about doing an anonymous note under the door.
No.
But I thought, no, be direct. I was going to go up and knock on the door. But then I thought, because if they're wearing headphones, he may not be able to hear that. So I'll just do a text. And then there's a little bit of distance.
I'm freaked out by that. Anyway.
There we go. Other than that, everything's groovy.
Yeah, it is. Shall we have your etiquette-emology of the week before we go on to the listeners' problems, questions and dilemmas?
Now, it's a very exciting etiquette-emology. They're always exciting, I know this. But this one is very close to my heart. Last week was and this is the context as to why I've done this. Last week I was a guest on Russell Howard's podcast, and on it I was told, because I was talking about Mary Poppins.
Oh, thanks for doing that.
What?
They asked me ages ago, and I said I couldn't. So,
excuse me, which of us was on Russell Howard in 2011? Thank you. I think you were still a T-boy.
Yeah. You did stall for 10 years after that, though.
Anyway. On Russell Howard's podcast, I was talking about Mary Poppins, just to talk about something different. And the producer said that supercalifragilisticexpialidocious was originally a word to describe a Scottish prostitute, which I'd never heard before. And it's not. I know it's not in the Mary Poppins books and that Disney, quote unquote, invented it. But I thought, was it a word to describe a Scottish prostitute? So at Etiquette Towers, we've done some research. And after these messages, I'll tell you.
Wow. And welcome to Help I Sexted My Boss Live! Mr. William Hanson!
Jordan North! Just keep that down. Who have I murdered in another life? You've got a very sparkly, effective top, haven't you?
Sprinkle, sparkle, sparkle.
How's his dipstick looking?
You've nailed the brief.
We'll fix it in the edit. Brace yourself.
Oh my God. We've got to tread carefully here.
Do you like this?
And she says... Oh, that gin's kicking in.
It's William, the etiquette geek. His knowledge is quite unique. He'll give you manners, a subtle tweak. It's time for William's etiquette-emology of the week. Cha-cha-cha, 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 cha-cha-cha.
Lovely. So, Mary Poppins, what year? Let's go back to basics. What year did the film come out?
1950.
Higher.
64.
Oh!
Was it actually?
Well done,
I'm
you.
quite good with dates. Was it actually?
It was, yes. Full brownie points to you.
That's quite good for me.
Obviously, based on the books by P.L. Travers, we all know that.
Who?
P.L. Travers, Pamela Travers. Forget her middle, Linton, I think, actually. Pamela Travers. Based on the books, the Sherman brothers, who were Walt Disney's songwriters, wrote the songs for Poppins, Spoonful of Sugar, which is based on the polio vaccine, Feed the Birds, etc. Supercalifragilistic, not in the original books, as I have said. And according to a 2007 interview with Richard Sherman, they made the word up especially for the song. However, when the film came out, the Sherman brothers were sued for copyright infringement.
Oh.
Gloria Parker and Barney Young took Disney to court because they claimed that Supercal violated their copyright as they had written a song called, and this is important here, supercalifragilisticexpialidocious in 1949.
I mean,
And we can have a listen to that song
he
now.
had a point.
We like to play a little song with the title so long. It takes almost a chorus to sing it. Just one word, but it's really a verb. So take a deep breath. Here goes.
Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
I mean, they've got a point, haven't they? It's very similar. Did they get a payout, the poor lads?
Well, we don't. So I'll be honest, when we were researching this, it's quite unclear exactly what happened. Well, Jordan's making a backhand signal. Who knows, allegedly? I'm not going down that Disney lawsuit
Can't sue
rabbit
us.
hole.
He's dead. Oh, no, they're still strong. Well, Disney. Oh, God. We love you, Disney.
However, Disney won that lawsuit
Oh, did they?
because it was shown that Parker and Young did not invent the word as they claimed, because the earliest record of the word actually dates back to the 10th of March 1931, so 30 years before Poppins, just over, in a column by Helen Herman in the Syracuse Daily Orange. She wrote, supercalifragilisticexpialidocious, and that word supposedly means something wonderful, which is kind of similar to the Disney version. So we have 3 different spellings of supercal with slightly different pronunciations. Now, you're very good at pronouncing words.
Uh-huh.
So what I thought is,
Oh, God.
as I said to you in the hot tub, get your tongue around this. If you want to try pronouncing that one, this is the OG.
I've not got my glasses on.
Well, this is the OG word.
Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
Well done. Okay, now here's the
You've
Parker.
done your prep. I wish I had as
Well,
enough time
Adam
as
did
you.
this
Oh,
actually.
okay.
Here's the Parker and Young word.
I feel like I'm doing an eye test here.
Is it
No,
better from further back?
No, bring it closer.
Or closer up?
Oh, there we go. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
Well done. And,
I think with the dyslexia, this actually is helping.
and finally, the Helen Herman word.
Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
You see, you can pronounce those words, but you struggle with trepidation. Well done, Jordan North.
Trepidation was years ago. Do you remember when Ian Dowie got bounce back ability in the dictionary?
I'm sorry?
Do you remember that, Ben?
I absolutely don't.
It was Crystal. It was on Soccer AM.
Well, obviously, I
He
didn't
did
see
an
that.
interview in like the mid 2000s. Said, "Yeah, we've got great bounce back ability," and they got bounce back ability in the dictionary. Reminds me of that.
Really?
It's
It's a bit Alan
supercalifragilistic.
Partridge.
It's super. I've been very Partridge this week on the
You've
radio.
been very Partridge for about 13 years.
Yeah, no, it's starting to worry me a bit. Is supercalifragilisticexpialidocious in the dictionary?
Oh, I don't know, but we can look it up.
Okay. Also, that wasn't really etymology. It
No.
was more history.
Well, quite a lot of them is history. I just thought it was interesting
No,
off
it
the
was.
back of filling in your slot on the Russell Howard podcast.
It was very good. Actually, it was very interesting. Thank you. You did some
oh.
good prep there.
Producer Ben.
The word is in the Oxford English Dictionary, and it is defined as a nonsense word that expresses excited approval.
There we go.
What did the Cambridge Dictionary describe it as? I didn't know there was 2 different ones.
Yes.
Was you an Oxford or Cambridge Dictionary house?
Oxford. Do you know my 18th? Have I told you about my 18th birthday present?
You got an Oxford English Dictionary?
I got the full set, all 24 volumes. Because the actual dictionary, which is every word.
That's
so
well, that old. They didn't have the internet in your day. So
No, but they print it every like 30 years, and they've actually redone it a couple of years ago. I'll get my parents to send a photo of it because it's their house.
So
'cause
when
it-
you've just got a normal dictionary, it's not got every word in there.
No, it's a condensed version. It's a concise dictionary. Whereas the actual dictionary is many different volumes.
That's fascinating.
And that was my- and
Where
that's-
are they now?
They're at my parents because they won't fit in my flat. Hence why we're moving, just to fit in the dictionaries.
Who bought you that
My parents. I asked for it.
for your 18th birthday?
Yeah.
Oh,
I was a fun child.
I got a laptop and a Top Man voucher.
Did you?
Yeah.
Very similar.
I've still got a bottle of champagne I got for my 18th, and apparently it'd be off. I've
Yeah.
kept it for years thinking it'll be like, oh,
It's not like wine.
You don't keep white wine.
do you not?
Oh, look at Jilly Goulden in the corner. Reference for the millennials. Well, not even the millennials. Stu got it.
Like knackered mum off of Instagram. I love her.
Jilly Goulden?
No, knackered mum off Instagram. We love her. Helen McGinn off of Saturday Kitchen.
Oh,
Lovely
yes,
Helen.
lovely Helen.
Lovely Helen. Right, hey, we need to tell you about something before we go to our listeners' problems, questions and dilemmas, don't we?
Yes, it's something very exciting, isn't it?
We can't say too much just yet, but trust us, you're going to want to be ready for this.
Yes. Keep an eye on our social media at Sexted My Boss next week. If you're listening to this contemporaneously. If you haven't already, you can sign up for the VIG&DIVA newsletter to be the first to know. More next week.
Okay. Now it's time for your questions and dilemmas. Remember, if you need our help with something, then do get in touch. You can send your tales of trepidation to help@sextedmyboss.com. You can DM us. We're at sextedmyboss on socials. What?
Just love it when you just check your watch, which is slightly passive aggressive.
Or you can write to William, who, in the fullness of time, promises a handwritten reply on one of our luxury greeting cards with executive self-seal envelopes. The address is on the website, sextedmyboss.com.
Lovely. We have no idea what is coming up. This one is from Cat with a K.
Oh, is yours Cat with a K? No. She's not Catherine, she's Katrina.
She's Katrin.
Oh, what is she?
Katrin, do you know that the funny thing is, obviously, we spent time with Kat over the weekend, and so she never asked me about the records or really anything to do with my life. And last night she was like, "Are you recording the podcast or aren't you?" I wonder if they're going to talk about me.
Well, yes, Katrin, we have. Katrin, Catherine, or...
She's had it all.
Yes. Katrin.
What did I thought she was?
Katrina. Anyway, this is from Cat with a K, not to be confused with producer Ben's. Dear William Jordan, EPB and the team.
Cat's got his tongue. Anyway, sorry. That was rubbish. I've not been on good form this week. I really haven't.
My partner and I recently sold our house, and we're wondering if it's customary to leave a new home basket for the next owners. We'll be leaving manuals, keys, and other essentials, and I love adding a little extra flourish, but I'm unsure whether additional items would be thoughtful or just over the top. If it gets the green light, what would you suggest? Should we go for practical items like a bottle of Pledge?
And your shoes!
Or something a bit more luxurious? Maybe a bottle of D and a live, laugh, love sign. Well, absolutely not the latter.
No, I think it's nice.
And I think a bottle of wine or a bottle of champagne or something is fine. I wouldn't say you need to do the basket.
Pledge is nice, and like a bottle of gin or something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, just something. Box of chocolates if you're not sure they drink.
Do you keep your messy drawer messy, or do you have to leave? Because it is all like keys and batteries and stuff.
No, you take everything.
Do you have to take your messy drawer with you?
Yes, darling.
It's like paintbrushes and stuff for the paint. We've got paint stirrers in there.
You've got paint stirrers?
Yeah,
like a plug at the thing of wood?
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Yeah. Would you not?
No, I take it all with
I
you.
think it's nice. Don't overthink it. Sometimes you can overthink gifts, because I always think, oh my God, because I'm a big gift giver. And I think, what?
Are you? Where
I'll
are
have that John Lewis voucher back. Thank you very much.
It was Greg's.
No, that John Lewis one I got you.
That was for my 30th.
Oh God, is it that long ago?
And I'm 35.
Was that the last gift I got? It probably was, actually.
Jordan. If you've learnt nothing in nearly 7 years of this podcast, I've got a better memory than you.
I thought that was like...
Haven't you got us a Trader Joe tote bag you've been teasing?
Oh yeah, I've got you all some Trader Joe tote bags.
You just need to bring them in.
Yeah, that'll really suit you. Remind me to bring them in. They couldn't believe that in America. So these Trader Joe tote bags,
which we should say is a supermarket in
a supermarket,
a grocery store.
It's a grocery store in America, but everyone down here in London has them as like everyday bags. And I told the girl that in America, she's like, "What? That's like us walking around with a Tesco's carrier bag." I was like, "Fair play."
In respect to Trader Joe's, it is a world apart from other supermarkets.
Anyway, yeah, don't overthink it. But I buy gifts a lot, so and you can think, "Oh, is this a bit OTT?"
Do you just buy those gifts for yourself?
Mm-hmm.
Can I just say, like, when I moved into a flat, what was left for me and Kat?
Yeah, what was left for you?
Because it was the weirdest thing, and I only noticed.
Is this the thing that was in your garden?
Yeah. So I'd been living there for a few days. This is the place we're living in now, and bearing in mind our neighbours still live like a few doors down.
Right.
William and Jordan are just
We've
swapping
got
who's pressing
co-custody of the button. I could tell his finger was getting a bit tired.
Even my fingers
I know the signs.
Even my fingers have got ADHD. You know the signs.
So we'd lived there for like a week or so, and I hadn't noticed. And then there's a bit of a patio area, and I sort of looked around, was looking in the bushes, and there was a literal skull
Yeah,
in
send
the
me a video.
garden, like a skull of a deer or something.
Why are you only telling me this now?
Honestly, I sent a video to
They
them.
left a skull.
They left a skull.
Well,
and they live 2 doors down from me. Maybe it's the same bloke as Williams.
Yeah, it could be. But he did move to East London, so I mean, what to expect?
Fair.
Yeah. An anonymous dilemma now. Dear William and Jordan, I've had feelings for my best friend's brother for years. We've been talking on and off for over a decade. He always messages me on Valentine's Day, calls when he's drunk and compliments me. But nothing physical has ever happened. We've discussed it before, but he insists dating would be too complicated because our families are close. Recently, I finally bit the bullet and asked him out, but he ignored me.
Oh, shit, no. That's horrible.
When I followed up, he said that I could do better than him and revealed he hasn't had sex in 8 to 9 years, so I should forget about him.
Oh, no, you've got... This could be love.
Yet, he still messages me, sends me holiday photos, and asks for my opinion on things. Here's where it gets weird. I had a dream that we were together, bought a house, and my dad was renovating it. When I told him, it turned out that on the very same day, he had bought a flat in the same location. During his renovations, he's asked for my input on decor.
Go for it. I don't want to hear anymore. Just go for it.
I feel like we're meant to be.
You are.
He's even said those exact words before. But if that's the case, why won't he commit? For context, my best friend and their mum both know and are very supportive of us being together.
I think he sounds like he's got a lack of confidence, and you need to build that confidence up and just reassure him that he's not... You couldn't do better. I mean, maybe you could, but like... I don't know where I'm going with this, but this guy sounds really nice, and if it's meant to be, it's meant to be. So please, please, please go for it. Just keep trying.
Alternative suggestion. He's gay and closeted.
Well, I didn't think of that.
And he actually is like... I mean, that's it. Would he be asking for input on decor? I don't know. But...
Well, this took a turn.
Yeah. That could be... that. If he... Yeah. I wonder if he's got some... Not demons isn't the word, but he's just got some... You know... He values the close friendship.
I don't know. He said we are meant to be together, but just keep trying.
I would keep trying.
Keep trying, but just sit him down and don't be doing it over text. Let's go for a drink and let's have this out.
And also
let's have this out. Where are we here?
Anonymous, from your own for your own protection, if, let's say, you try it again, you keep trying for another 6 months, 12 months.
No, it's too much now. You've got to get this out in person.
But if nothing yields, if nothing changes, for their own protection, they've probably got to draw a bit of a line in the sand with the friendship, because what is going to happen is they probably won't be able to then date someone else because they're always going to think of this other person. So you kind of sort of can't have it. He can't have it both ways, and you can't have it both ways either.
Also, if it does happen, and you do end up having sex, he's going to come in like 20 seconds, but because it's been 8 years, so just give the lad a break, right? Not that I know, but just 8 years, long time. He's literally going to get the tip in and it'll be over.
It's going to be like Jordan later on having his bliss hour, isn't it?
So I'm just being real, right? And I don't mean to be crude, but everyone's nodding away in the studio, so just, if you do, go away. And just...
No one was nodding, in everybody's defence.
Well, no, it's going to 8 years! Like a dog with 2 dicks, poor sod. Unless he's a nun. Anyway.
Another anonymous dilemma now. Hi, boys. I'm a keen swimmer, so I'm used to nudity in the changing rooms. However, I had a interesting experience recently. After finishing my swim, I was getting dressed and chatting with one of the regulars. I politely avoided eye contact when any key areas were out while she got changed. When I heard the hairdryer start up, I assumed it was safe to look back in her direction. It was not. She was brazenly drying her bush, legs akimbo, all while continuing our conversation as if nothing was amiss.
Drying.
She then moved on to drying her legs, and for good measure, between her toes. What's the etiquette here? Could I have politely asked her not to turn the public hairdryer into a pubic hairdryer? It's disgusting.
I see people do this all the time. It's all right to do a quick one, but people blatantly there. Hair dryers, they're not called pube dryers. They're not called muff dryers. They're called hair dryers for a reason, because it's to dry your hair. Okay? So I see it all this. I'm a frequent visitor to gyms, and you see it all.
When you're allowed in.
You see it all the time. When just don't dry. I'm going to put it out there. It's usually old men. Dry and then you'll go home, and someone will put their fingers through your hair and go,
"Oh, don't!
You've got a great pube in your hair. What have you been doing?" So
Hang on, sorry.
I'm joking, but
okay.
it just, yeah. Please, let's all agree that you can't use a hairdryer to dry your private parts in the gym.
All your toes, I'd also say.
No, that's fine.
No. Do you dry your toes with the
I
hairdryer?
use a towel.
Yeah, that's fine.
You know what gives me the ick?
Mm.
When you have to wear flip-flops around the gym, because otherwise you would get athlete's foot, whatever it's called. I hate getting in the shower with flip-flops. I give myself the ick. Wearing flip-flops in the shower or wearing Crocs just doesn't feel right, does it? Feels weird.
Okay.
All right.
If you say so.
Do you shower in the gym?
Yeah. What?
I just...
They're closed private cubicles.
Oh, God. You'd put everyone to shame, you.
Oh, shut up, Jordan. You're so common.
I'm not common at all.
You used to be proud of being called common.
I am common.
7 years ago, I'm common and I know it.
Bored of this. You're boring.
What?
This whole, you've changed thing. No, I haven't.
It's not me that started it.
I'm going up Pendle Hill this week and a curry in Burnley, so... Anyway.
Right. This is from BK in Austin, Texas. Hi, William, Jordan and Ben. I went to dinner and a movie with a friend who was chronically late, forgetful and easily overwhelmed, so we were in a bit of a rush to get good seats. The showing was sold out and parking was a nightmare. Just before the film started, my friend panicked. She couldn't find her phone and sprinted back to the car, leaving me with her bag. Worried she might have forgotten her car keys, I quickly checked inside, only to plunge my hand straight into cold liquid. Her water bottle had leaked, soaked everything, her wallet, phone charger, and the book she was reading.
Ugh.
I looked up just as she returned, phone in hand, and made a split-second decision. I said nothing to avoid delaying us further. We had just about managed to get seats together, and later, as she reached into her bag, she just had the exact same horrifying discovery. I pulled my best Home Alone face and acted just as surprised. She took it well and cared more about seeing the film than her ruined belongings. Afterward, we had a laugh as she emptied the water into some nearby hedges. No harm done, but I still feel guilty. Would you have told her immediately, or done what I did to secure good seats? Yeah, I do get. If you had said it might, and if you wanted to see the film, but hopefully they're showing the film, in about an hour's time, or the next day,
Yeah, so a bag was wet.
because her water bottle had leaked.
Oh, that happens to me all the time. That happens to me. This friend sounds very similar to me. I've ruined so many books and notepads and gym kits from leaking bottles. But yeah, you probably should have told her straight away. I would have.
Yeah, I think. Well, yeah, because also not every friend is going to be as relaxed as she clearly was. So for generic other friends, for any of our listeners, probably I would say immediately.
I am on a roll at the moment.
Are you?
I've lost my house keys,
Yes.
my car keys. I've lost my new water bottle,
Mm.
brand new one, bank card. I've lost a car key as well, which I'm really pissed off about.
Gosh,
I'm on a roll.
you are on a roll.
I am.
Well, it's probably best just to stay
Have you ever
inside.
lost anything?
Lost the plot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you quite? I said, do you lose keys?
I've forgotten my makeup brushes this
Oh,
week.
yeah,
that's what
that's
I've
it.
forgotten.
Ben, you've never lost keys. Do you know where those keys are? Because it's the fob to get in here.
Yeah, do you think I don't know that? Because I have to come downstairs to let you in every week.
Came down to let me in. He's like a stroppy teenager. Like when your mum says, "We met me a bro." Oh, for God's sake!
I know. I
Come-
asked for a coffee
Come
earlier.
down and let me in. He went, "Where are you?" I went back upstairs. I was like, "You could have waited."
Ben went, I'm going down to the cafe. I said, oh, may I have a filter coffee, please? And it was like I just asked him for the earth. Wasn't it? Izzy, you were a witness. Yes.
Don't know you're born, you lot. Honestly.
Do you like Izzy's hair, by the way?
Yeah, Frizzy Izzy looks great. What? You look like Lizzie McGuire.
Lizzie McGuire.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, so Izzy normally has straight blonde hair, whereas what she's done this week, because she's quote unquote out on the pull later, is she has frizzed it.
Frizzy. Yeah, she's been
Yeah,
playing with
you
plug
put a-
sockets.
But she's put a wave in it.
Looks good. You suit it. Oh, a little sexted poodle.
Okay, finally, one from Matt. Dear William and Jordan, I need your advice on regifting etiquette. My mum and I have a very close relationship. Gay. We share almost everything.
He's not wrong.
She recently
He's not wrong.
She recently received a rather large and girthy dildo as a free gift from Love Honey.
Oh, God. How much is she spending at Love Honey to give free gifts? Bloody hell.
It was just collecting dust, so I had the brilliant idea of regifting it to a friend who I think would love it. And after all, it's never been used. Is this wildly inappropriate or a perfectly reasonable way to avoid waste?
I mean, we've never been asked this before. Initial instincts are like, this is inappropriate. Second thing, the planet is heating up. We are wasting too much. So if it's not been used, regift it. Crack on. Would you ever regift an unused?
Well, in this instance, remove the fact it's a dildo and just it's a free gift from a shop. Because I think the dildo is a bit of a red herring here.
Mm-hmm.
Anything I would say, you would have to say to whoever, parent, friend, as long as you have permission to regift it, that's fine.
Yeah.
Whether it's gathering dust or not, you never know. She might have been saving it for a rainy day.
Mm.
So as long as you've got permission, it's fine. And also as long as, because if I gifted you a sex toy, it would be very odd. You'd be like, this is a bit much.
William, I'm literally speaking to you, and I look to the left. There's a clone of Willie behind you.
Well, I've looked to the right of you, and there's a fist.
There's a fist. There's a Christmas tree there, in the shape of a fist that people used to get fisted with. Don't at me. Don't at me. Okay. But
with the lingo.
God, what's he want?
Ben's got his hand up in the air.
Well, no, I just think this is a problem that we face because there is literally. I've just done a bit of a clear up in this.
You hold it. It's doing me head in. So. Not you. I ain't got the patience. Sorry.
He doesn't press his own buttons.
No, I don't.
You're like Jamie Theakston.
I press my own buttons. Thank you very much.
Really?
Yeah. Shut up, you.
I was just going to say we literally have a box full of dildos that we've been sent as gifts. So
Who, you and Kat?
No. Yes, in the studio, second shelf down. Open invite if anyone wants to take.
Go and
one.
get them. Have we actually?
Yeah,
No, I don't think we need to look at
We got a
them.
box
Well,
of dildos.
Are they cloner willies?
No, but this is the thing. So last week we had a question about a suction dildo, which I wasn't aware.
Why
of.
are we doing
What's the
dildos?
why are we?
Why has my career become
know when
sex toy chat?
You know when we all agreed about 18 months ago, no more poo? Yeah. Should we say
No more sex toys.
no more sex toys? Shall we? Are we all in agreement with that?
Yeah, that's fine.
Adam?
but
Next Tuesday's episode is going to be 5 minutes.
but if anyone does want to grab a dildo on the way out, there's a
Well,
box
go
on
and
the
bring
second
it
shelf.
out then. Let's have a look.
We'll bring it out on Friday.
Okay.
Okay, well, thanks for all your questions and dilemmas, G&Divas.
Where does the term dildo come from? Etiquette. Oh, we've done it. We've done it as an
I think I
etiquette
did
technology.
it.
We actually
Yeah.
have. We actually have, haven't we?
Yes.
Memory like a sieve, William.
And it was just like history.
History.
They're not actual etiquette. Some of them are just history, is what you said to me.
Thank you for your questions and dilemmas. Remember, you can listen and watch every Tuesday and Friday. And on the next episode, we'll be getting into your icks.
Lucky Hicks.
All right, then. We'll see you on Friday.
Goodbye.